Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about something that has been on my mind, and I want to talk about some positive things about Nintendo Switch and about Nintendo in general. And I've talked about the negative sides of Nintendo and features that I want to see on Nintendo Switch and what I want to see change from Nintendo. But in this video I want to talk about what I like about Nintendo, what I love about Nintendo, and how Nintendo Switch is healing the gaming community on so many ways, on so many levels. And the main problem in modern gaming is that ultra realistic levels and games and environments are cold big worlds that many people can play in, but they don't have a connection with the game world. And examples of this are games like Horizon Zero Dawn. In my opinion, that game, like God of War, were games that were incredible. They had incredible graphics, but the world was so cold and empty. It felt empty, and the physics were not that great, especially the physics of Horizon Zero Dawn. You don't have a connection with anything or anyone or any object in the game, and that's not the case with games like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey or Donkey Kong or any other game in the Nintendo game world. Nintendo worlds have a fantasy world that you feel a connection to, and the game characters, you really love them, you really feel what they need, what they want, what they say, what they do. You want to beat them, you are with them, and it's a totally different world. I don't have that connection with games like Battlefield or God of War or many other PlayStation 4 games, because most of these games are story driven, and before you know it, it ends and you don't have a connection with the world. You don't want to go back and play again. The replay value isn't that high. So that brings me to another problem, because there's a problem with replay value these days. What developers do is just bring out DLCs after DLCs after DLCs, so you have to pay again. These are not games that when you buy it one time, you really want to play it 100 times again just with that single disc or that single original version. Like a game like Mario Odyssey or Super Mario Bros. These games, you still play it. You want to play it even after you finish it. But there are a lot of games that you want to play one time these days, these modern games, and you don't want to go back. So that's why they have to bring out DLCs and DLCs and DLCs to make it more interesting. These games are also patched a lot because they are bringing these games out rushed, and many modern games are downgraded. Why are you promising a game to be that great or that beautiful when it does not include all the features and all the graphics and all the assets when it's released? Don't overpromise things. So one other thing I hate in the gaming community these days is political statement. Political statement to what? What do you want? This is just a video game. Why are you pushing so much political statement? I don't know, man. What is the connection with video games? Why are you pushing so much political statements in games? We just want to play a game. If it's historically correct, just put it in there. If it's not, it's a fantasy world, just put it in. Why are you pushing political statements in games? That's what I hate. And honestly, with all these issues in the modern gaming history, I really don't want to play a lot of games these days. So that brings me to Nintendo and what I talked about earlier. Nintendo has these fantasy worlds in which they don't push political statements. They don't release games that have to be patched a billion times. They wait and polish games and bring a cool new gameplay, and when they are finished, they release the game and everybody's happy and it gets 10 out of 10s and great reviews, and that's what I want. I want games. I want to play games, and that's a positive side of Nintendo and a great feature on Nintendo consoles. When you buy a Nintendo console, you know what you get. Nintendo never under-delivers. Nintendo over-delivers without promising much. A few months later, they show the final version and they look better. not worse. And it's like with so many other games, it's like this these days, and I don't know, it just makes me want to go back and play more Nintendo games. And this is how I feel, and I want to know what you feel about this. Let me know what you think about this, and thanks for all the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.